All right. Maybe you've seen this video, maybe you haven't. It came across my feed. I decided to do this video. I'm not going to stitch it. I don't want to stitch it. I just, it's a decision I've made. We're going to stick with that. And I'm going to cut over to a different background here in a minute. But his channel name is right there in the corner. Thunderleg24 if you can't see it, if it gets covered up for some reason. And then we'll get into the content of the video. All right, so his video is mainly him explaining what he finds attractive, what he doesn't, those kind of things. But he starts the video off talking about the Sabrina Carpenter Effect, which I've never heard of, and I was hoping it was something good, and it doesn't sound like it is. But anyway, if you didn't know, the Sabrina Carpenter Effect, and I took some notes on this, is when a woman should be attractive, but is not. And I think that's a rather bold statement, and sorry the camera keeps fading out. I think it's a rather bold statement, and I don't necessarily agree with what he's saying, but I think I understand kind of what he's saying. But anyway, and apparently it's going around X from what he's saying. Now, I have not had a Twitter/X account for probably over a year now, I think. I dumped that back, way back. Like, yeah, it was a decision made. So give you guys some kind of disclaimers here. I am 40, if you don't know that. I know by the fading of the camera, you probably can't see. Maybe I should back up. I don't know. Anyway, I'm 40. A Google search shows that Sabrina Carpenter is 26. I am in no way trying to say that, you know, I should be dating her, she should be dating me, or trying to court her anyway. That is not the point of this video at all. I am strongly against, and I've made videos about this before, I am strongly against people dating with a large age gap. I do not think that should happen. There are some key differences there, and I think it's important that people understand that. So that is not this video. That is not what I am looking for. Let me see if I can fix this video real quick. All right, now I do think that we all should be allowed to kind of have an opinion on attractiveness, what we find attractive, those kind of things. When it comes to adults, that's the thing. If you want to talk about all day long what you find attractive in an adult or not, that's fine. If it's not about adults, don't be talking about it. There's no way around that at all. Also, if you've watched my content in my real life, I also have similar opinions about attractiveness in men. I have talked about men that I find attractive. I list myself as being straight, but I'm not going to deny the fact that there are some very beautiful men out there. Some of the Skarsgårds, for example, well, that's another video for another time. Yeah. Anyway, so to the meat of the video, I think he was trying to make a point, but didn't articulate it well. And if you read through the comments, there are a lot of people, especially women in the comments, who did not like what he had to say. And I think I understand why that is. But everyone is attracted to someone for multiple reasons. That's not even debatable. Like, on a daily basis, just getting gas or getting food, you are going to encounter people, whether you talk to them or not, that you just on a physical aspect, like, my God, they are gorgeous. It's going to happen multiple times. That's just how we're wired. That's what's there. There's no denying that. And for me, I would be glad if other men would step forward and admit to this, but for me, it doesn't have to be just women. Sometimes they're just guys who look attractive. And again, I don't want to physically be with them. They just look attractive. And that's what there is. Now, specifically, let's jump to Sabrina Carpenter, because that's kind of what he's talking about. To say that she should be attractive but isn't doesn't make any sense. And I don't know if it's just he was trying... I feel like he was trying to say that he didn't find her attractive, but he does find other women attractive. And maybe you should stuck with that. But I think she is attractive. And I can say that, and not in the way you guys think. I do think she's attractive. I don't like the way she wears her makeup, but that's a personal opinion. I'm not telling her how to dress or how to wear her makeup. She's worn less, and she looks fine. It's not that she looks bad. I just don't like that style. For me, when I say I don't like the way someone's wearing their makeup, it's the same as going, they may love that shirt. A person may absolutely love the shirt they're wearing. I just don't care for it too much. I don't think they shouldn't wear the shirt. It's just not my cup of tea. But it doesn't ruin them as a person. And I think that there are too many men who try to make that statement. So I'm trying to make this too long, but what I do find attractive about her is the things she does. For example, she used her platform finally to say something about the current state of the country and what's going on. More specifically, the ICE raids. And I appreciate that she used her platform for something good. That she at least lent her voice to say, hey, I don't appreciate this. I don't like this. This isn't good. And I think that's important. While she may lose fans, it does allow her to distill her fan base down to be more in line with what she supports, likes, and agrees with. I think too many stars stay complacent and end up getting people into their fan base that aren't good for them. And then it boils over to something bad. More specifically, her music is good. I like her music. It has a very 70s-ish kind of tone to it. The themes she talks about are very good. It's a good summer sound. It's just great. It's what pop should be. Beyond that, her use of the word fuck is amazing. Probably the first song I heard from her that I liked was Please, Please, Please. And I loved how she used it in there. I'm disappointed when they cut it for radio. I wish we get rid of radio censorship. But the way she uses the word fuck. Also, in her new song, I think it's Manchild. I just listened to it, so... the way she uses it is tasteful. It's good. It sets her apart. And for me, that makes her attractive because she's able to display and show and be independent and strong while remaining feminine. And I think that threatens a lot of men, and they don't like her for that reason. I am here for that, though. And that's, my partner would tell you, I like independent women. I think it's great. I think that a woman being able to be independent, be strong, and still be feminine is artful. It is amazing. That's not to say that you can't be independent and strong, and have to be feminine. That's your own choice. But for me, I think it is more than just possible, and I see it on a daily basis. So anyway, that's my opinion there. I do think that he was trying to convey something, it just didn't come out right. I welcome critiques to this in the comment section. If you have questions, feel free to ask them there. I'll be glad to clarify anything if I've missed anything. I never really always miss something when I make a video. But anyway, that's my opinion on it. And I urge you to go watch that video. Tell me what you think. Try to leave a nice comment. Try to leave something, that's not derogatory. But I get that people are going to get upset. I get that. I have encountered people who are just upset because they do not like the way things are. And I appreciate that. And I wish I could make it better. And I'm trying. Not necessarily just here, but in other places. But anyway, that's a video for here. Let me know what you think below. And thanks for watching, guys.